Lenin and the Bolsheviks seized control of Russia after the October Revolution of 1917. The Bolsheviks immediately started work on the agenda prescribed by Lenin's April theses. They first nationalized all the banks and brought them under government management. They then declared land as social property and returned it to the peasants. And they ended the war and brought in changes to the army uniforms so as to assert the change. One of the changes was the new Soviet hat called the Budionovka. To match their new ideals, the Bolshevik Party renamed itself as the Russian Communist Party. The next step was to conduct the elections, where they failed to gain a majority. Lenin disregarded the results, dismissed the assembly, and subsequently began to rule Russia. The Russian Communist Party ruled with an iron hand. They created the secret police called the Cheka to control possible anti-Bolsheviks. All these decisions led to resistance among the people and paved way for the civil war in Russia. The Bolsheviks, referred to as the Reds, had two primary opponents. One was the socialist revolutionists called the Greens. The other was the pro-Tsarists called the Whites. Supporting the Whites and the Greens were France, America, Britain, and Japan, as they were worried seeing the growth of socialism in Russia. The civil war between the Bolsheviks and the anti-Bolsheviks had a lot of casualties on both sides. Looting and banditry, coupled with famine, became a common occurrence. Finally, by January 1920, with the help of non-Russian nationalities and Muslim jihadists, the Bolsheviks finally managed to win the war. In return, on December 1922, when the Soviet Union was created, the non-Russian nationals were given political autonomy. And thus, the Bolsheviks managed to retain control of the Soviet Union through the Civil War. However, they were not able to win over the different nationalities because of unpopular policies such as the discouragement of nomadism. While the Civil War was going on, the Bolsheviks kept both banks and industries nationalized. They made 5-year plans centered on economic growth. This included the fixing of prices to promote industrial growth. For the next few years, under Lenin, the Soviet Union saw both industrial and economic growth.